Hello there, you say you want better. A better life, better relationships, more discipline, more peace, but somehow, you keep getting in your own way. You delay what matters. You tolerate what drains you. You walk away from things that could actually be good for you. So the question isn't just, why is life so hard? It's, why do I keep making it harder? Self-sabotage isn't random, it's not laziness, and it's definitely not a lack of potential. It's a pattern, a quiet, repeated pattern where your actions don't match your intentions. And most of the time, it comes from something deeper. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of rejection, or even fear of change. Because as strange as it sounds, your brain prefers what's familiar, even if it's unhealthy, over what's unknown. So instead of moving toward growth, you unconsciously pull yourself back into patterns that feel safe. Not because they're good for you, but because they're known. Malik, a 23-year-old college student, is smart, capable, knows exactly what he needs to do. Assignments, deadlines, exams. None of it is beyond him. But he keeps delaying. I'll start later. I work better under pressure, and later turns into last minute. Every time. From the outside, it looks like procrastination. But underneath, it's pressure management. Because if he really tried, gave it his best, and failed, that would say something about him. So by not fully trying, Malik protects his identity. If things go wrong, he can always say, I didn't really give it my all. It's not about time. It's about protecting self-worth. Willow, 34, is reliable, supportive, the go-to person at work. Everyone likes her because she never says no. Extra tasks. She'll handle it, covering for others, of course, speaking up when something feels unfair. Not her. She tells herself she's being a team player. But slowly, resentment builds. Exhaustion creeps in, and her own growth stalls. Because while she's busy meeting everyone else's expectations, no one is advocating for hers. Why? Because saying no feels risky. Like it might lead to rejection, conflict, or being seen differently. So Willow chooses comfort over honesty, approval over authenticity, and without realizing it, she keeps herself stuck. Then there's Oliver, 45, who wants connection, stability, and a deeper relationship with his partner. But every time things start getting emotionally close, he pulls back. He becomes distant, distracted, less present, not because he doesn't care, but because closeness feels unfamiliar, maybe even unsafe. So instead of leaning in, he creates space. He avoids difficult conversations, keeps things surface level, tells himself, this is just how I am. But what he doesn't see is this. The very thing he wants, connection, requires the one thing he avoids, vulnerability. And by protecting himself from discomfort, Oliver also blocks the relationship from growing. Self-sabotage isn't self-hatred. It's self-protection that's no longer useful. At some point, these patterns helped you cope. They helped you avoid pain, rejection, or failure. But now, they're doing the opposite. Procrastination keeps you from progress, people-pleasing keeps you from respect, and emotional distance keeps you from connection. And the hardest part is, it feels normal. Breaking self-sabotage doesn't start with discipline. It starts with awareness. You begin to notice where you hesitate, where you avoid, and where your actions don't match what you say you want. And instead of judging it, you question it. What am I protecting myself from right now? Because once you see the pattern, you have a choice. Stay in what's familiar, or move toward what actually serves you. Not perfectly, not all at once, but intentionally. You're not stuck because you can't do better. You're stuck because a part of you is trying to keep you safe in ways that no longer work. So maybe the real shift isn't about becoming someone new. It's about recognizing the ways you've been holding yourself back, and choosing, slowly and consciously, to stop. If you've enjoyed this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe for more.